Hello my lovelies, welcome to another weekly reading where I bring through the messages relating to the influences that are coming in this week. So I'm going to start by looking at the influences that are coming in to the collective this week. That's one fallen out already. So these are the energies that are coming into this world that are affecting everybody. Oh, those are interesting cards. And then what I'll do is choose the cards that relate to the readings, which you will be able to choose either through your zodiac signs of Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus sign and your North Node, or you can choose numerologically, so choose the numbers that you feel drawn to. So this reading is open to everybody, and if you listen to more than one reading, then this will help you to put together a picture of all of the influences coming in for you over the next week. And you can also pay attention to any messages that come up more than once, because they will be extra significant for you. Okay, so let's have a look at these. Oh, interesting cards. I love those. So these are the energies coming in for the collective. We've got 49 Ascension, that is a really big energy, 4 Stability and 37 Gateway. So with this Ascension card, first of all, I mean, this is quite literally a lot of light coming in over the next week. So be aware if you are feeling what some people call ascension symptoms. You know, if you're sensitive, you might feel funny symptoms coming up in your body as you're receiving a lot of light. When the light comes in, it lifts to the surface anything that is out of alignment with the light. So that can bring to the surface old emotions, anything suppressed, old memories that we've forgotten, outdated or negative thought patterns, or even physical behaviours like bad habits, anything like that. It can also make us aware of anything in our physical lives, like in our relationships or at work or at home or with our money situation, anything physical that is not in alignment with us. So notice what comes in for you this week. And if you feel as though you are getting any detox type symptoms or you're feeling tired, then honour your body's need for a little bit of rest. And if your body isn't super healthy at the moment, or it's overloaded with toxins, and you might get some detox symptoms coming up. So that's anything that feels like a cold or a cough or a sore throat or flu or a fever or even an upset stomach, those kinds of things. It can also relate to headaches, dizziness, brain fog. There's a long list of those kinds of symptoms that relate to the body feeling overburdened with toxins. So do whatever you can to release the toxic burden from your body, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. Okay. This number 4 Stability card could relate to things going on in the outside world, on the world stage, that are shaking the collective. You know, there might be challenging people's sense of security and safety with anything that's going on. So be aware of that. Be aware that it is external and you don't have to engage with or attach to those energies that are going on externally. And remember that they are happening to awaken the collective, to bring us out of the collective sleep that we have been in, to literally shock people awake. Okay, so remember your truth, your spiritual truth, that you are a spiritual being that is limitless and endless and extremely infinitely powerful, and that nothing in the external world can harm your spirit, your soul, and that you are always safe and protected. So do what you need to do to help yourself to feel safe, to feel calm, to detach from those negative toxic energies. Okay, and then 37 the Gateway. I mean, this pairs so well with the Ascension card, because this is like a new reality opening up on an energetic level. This is like many of us receiving the opportunity to step into a new way of seeing things, a new way of doing things. And this can also relate to our sixth sense and intuition opening up to a higher level, which ties in perfectly with the Ascension card, because when we receive a lot of light and it starts to clear out those heavier, denser frequencies, we will naturally become more sensitive to energy, more psychically aware. And this is the opportunity that is coming in where you can connect in with your sixth sense in a much deeper way. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do next then is choose the cards for the readings, for the 12 readings. So you can either skip ahead to the timestamps below the video, or you can watch me choose the cards. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just sort those out a little bit better. So you'll see an overlay on the screen of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can either choose the numbers for the readings numerologically, or you can choose your zodiac signs. Okay, my lovelies, I'll see you there in the readings. Hello there, Group 1 and Aries. This is your card. Connections, build bridges between people, contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So over this next week for you, other people are going to be important in helping you getting somewhere or doing something, okay? And also there could be the possibility that you need to get hold of somebody from your past, or somebody from your past contacts you. It could be somebody that you've either had a little falling out with, or maybe one of you is being ghosted, or you've just simply fallen out of touch, and it's to get back in touch with each other. Okay, so however this person relates to you in your life, and however they come into your life, they are going to help you over certainly over this next week. But I feel on a deeper level they can help you with maybe learning a life lesson, or helping you to do something, or helping you with some personal growth. Now we've also got share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So you know what, Group 1 and Aries, it could be that you need to speak your truth to a particular person. It could be that somebody from your past is coming back into the present, and you need to say something to them, something that you have held yourself back from saying in the past, but now you feel ready, that you want to say something to them. This could also relate to you basically needing to share your voice, express yourself in some way. So it doesn't have to relate to this person from the past, or whoever this connections card relate to. It could simply be a general influence where speaking for you over this next week is important, where you need to express yourself, make your feelings known, or it could even connect with something to do with your work, where you need to express yourself verbally, or in the family, or with a friend or a group of people. So there could be some issues that have arisen in the past that relate to your throat center, and that might have manifested physically if that blockage in your throat has been there a long time, where you haven't felt like you've been able to speak up before. You might have been silenced or ignored or told to shut up, or you might have not had the confidence to speak up. However this relates to you, there is an influence coming in over this next week for you to clear some of the blockage that is in your throat center, okay? And if you do have physical health symptoms that relate to your throat area, so that can be anything from going up to the jaw, teeth area, the neck itself, the throat, the voice, the thyroid gland, even to the shoulders. It can extend to the shoulders. So any health imbalances there have arisen because of the blockage in that energy center from what has happened to you in the past. And this is a chance for you to clear that. So some of you might even experience a little bit of healing over this next week. Okay. So we've got number 4, happy family. Now that is a lovely energy, isn't it? Especially as we've been talking about connections in this group at the beginning. So there is a very positive influence coming in where you are feeling at home with people over this next week. And I'm getting the sense that there's going to be the right people in your life this week. I'm going to say the right people. What I mean is people that you feel good around, or people that you're in alignment with, or people that get you, you know, people that you feel comfortable being yourself with. It could even be your actual family, your blood relatives, where you're having a really good week with them and getting on with everybody, or you might have some kind of a celebration or a joining, you know, where you're all coming together for some reason. But people seem to be quite important for this group, for sure. Now we have got Shine. Oh, I love that card. Look at that lovely bright full moon. So I'm really drawn to you've got the sun and the rainbow on this card, and then the full moon with the stars here. This is quite there's a lot of abundant, strong energy there, especially relating to that Ascension card at the beginning and the Gateway card, because there was light, sun, and stars on those cards at the beginning. You've got stars on the Share Your Voice card as well. So these are big energies coming in for you. The stars can relate to receiving guidance and also thinking about wishes and goals that you want to set for yourself. The rainbow there is a very positive sign that can also relate to wishes, and also light being shone on something, which relates to receiving guidance or getting help with something. And then the full moon and the rainbow can both relate to a completion with something. Okay, so here we've got Shine. This is this influence of that's saying, don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to stand up and say what needs to be said. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Allow your beautiful self to come out, and allow yourself to be as you truly are around the people that matter to you. Shine your light without apology. Okay, we have got 15, the Devil. Now I'm sensing here with this underneath the Share Your Voice card that there has been a negative pattern, a negative belief, negative thoughts maybe that have come from your past, or maybe conditioning from the family line, or even past lives where you have been shut down, where you've lost your confidence in being who you are and in speaking out. And this is coming up over this next week for you to break out of. Okay, you've got Ace of Hearts, emerging love. This is you. I mean, this, if you listen to the collective reading at the beginning, this energy that is coming in this week is cracking you out of a shell that you've been in for quite a while, where you are feeling more stable and secure with sharing your voice, with being yourself, with it's like you don't want to hide anymore. You don't want to apologize for who you are anymore. You're breaking out of these imposed and self-imposed restrictions and fears and limitations, and you are feeling quite abundant and wanting to be quite free. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 2 and Taurus. This is your card, Looking. It's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. So for this group, you are going to be thinking about what it is that lights you up over this next week. For those of you who are working, you might be thinking about your job a lot and whether what you're doing is actually fulfilling you, and you might be wanting to make some changes. But at this stage, I feel like it's just a looking energy for you, but you are going to be thinking about what you can do in the future. If you're not working, then this is about something that relates to how you spend your time regularly. What can you do that is going to be joyful, that is going to bring you joy, that is going to fulfill you, that is going to feel rewarding, and that will help others. Okay, we've also got the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. So here we've got this influence of your intuition helping you over the next week and guiding you as to, this feels like a bigger energy for you this week, Group 2, Taurus, where you've got some maybe some deep thinking to do, or contemplation, and listening to your intuitive feelings and your gut feelings. And I feel like also you could be getting some messages from your soul family about the direction that you want to head in. You might be getting some like intuitive nudges about what you want to do, about maybe a course that you want to take, or something that you want to start, like in a hobby, or maybe even somewhere that you want to go. We've got 4, happy family. Goodness me, do you know what? That came out in the last group, actually. So it would be interesting if some of you were drawn to that group as well. That was the first group. So this is I'm getting a different message for here, though, within this group, where this is like you're connecting in with the great gathering here, where I'm getting a message that your soul family, those of your family that are in spirit, like your guides, your helpers, those people that you have loved in the earth realm who have crossed over, and angels, ascended masters, any of the light beings that are working with you. I'm getting a really strong message that they are helping you in a really big way this week. We've got beauty. Oh, that is a lovely card. So I'm getting an additional message here now in relation to the happy family, where you are feeling quite grateful for the people around you. And I'm also getting a sense, this does connect in with some of the influences that I spoke about in the collective reading at the beginning, where your psychic ability or psychic awareness or your intuition is going to be stepping up a little bit this week. And for some of you, this could be you connecting to your soul family and sensing their presence in some way, and having this really lovely feeling come into your body that you actually know that you're there. And I feel as though they're going to be helping you to open up, to see better, because we've got this looking card with the eyes, and we've got beauty, and this is about you looking from your heart and seeing the beauty in your life and your experiences, in yourself and in the people around you. This is you opening up your heart to a much deeper level, and like to a more spiritual level, where you're looking at the world through your heart rather than through the judgmental eyes of the 3-dimensional ego that we do as humans. So this is like you detaching from that 3D energy, because with this, from what I spoke about at the beginning with the Ascension card, with all the light coming in this week, this is obviously going to have some kind of a big impact on everybody, where it's going to be opening up us all up in some way that's right for us right now. We might be opening up each of us in a different way, but this is how you are opening your eyes and opening up your heart. We have got the 7 of Swords. Now I'm getting the message here that your life might have been following a path like this on this river, where it's been winding. It might not have been straightforward. It might have taken you a long time to get to things, to achieve your goals, to get to where you wanted to go. You might have experienced a lot of delays and a lot of obstacles along the way. And at times it might have felt like you've been forgotten about by spirit or by life, or even by other people. And it might have been that you've been in an energy of lack for quite a long time, or you've been working through that energy of lack to release it from your life. And so this is something that is releasing more over this next week. So this is you now being aware of what isn't working in your life at the moment. You're having this awareness coming in, and you're wanting something better for yourself. And there is nothing wrong with that, my lovelies. You focus on what will bring you joy and what will light you up. We've also got the 5 of Hearts, change of heart. That's an interesting card, because there are going to be some positive changes coming in for you. And because I've been talking about your eyes opening and you seeing through your heart, you are going to have a change of heart. You're going to change your mind about some things that you've been looking at, about your perspective on certain things, or even certain people, or even certain experiences that you've had in your life. You're going to see them differently, and you're going to be seeing them more through the eyes of spirit, and why these things have happened to you, or why these people have come into your life disrupting everything. You're going to see it from a more spiritual perspective, where you will realize that whatever has happened has been for your growth, and it has helped you to expand and become a better version of yourself and step into more of your true self, your spiritual self. So So this is quite an expansive week for you. So yay. Okay, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks, my lovelies, for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 3 and Gemini. This is your card, Passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. Gosh, so far there's a lot of change coming in this week, and that ties in really well with the collective reading that I did at the beginning. So if you haven't listened to that, pop on back to the beginning and have a listen, because you are going through quite a lot of change this week. So you've got something going on in your life at the moment that you might have been getting the feeling of it's not working out for you anymore. It doesn't feel like it's in alignment with you anymore, and you are wanting to make a change, but it's not quite ready for that change to take place yet, but you are getting ready for it. So you might have had some ideas about what you want to do. I'm getting the message that for some of you, this does relate to work, but not for all of you. For some of you, it could relate to where you are living. For some of you, it could be to do with one or more relationships in your life, but it could just be a general feeling that you've got building inside of yourself where you know that a change is coming that's going to affect you on a very deep personal level. Okay, we have got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Yeah, so this is wonderful confirmation that you are stepping into on the like you're at the beginning of stepping into creating a new reality for yourself that could affect one area or all areas of your life. And this is the energy that's coming in and building for you over the next week. We've also got 48, Angel of Balance. So this is a message for you to really pay attention to anything in your life that doesn't feel like it's in balance at the moment. And that can be anything from how you spend your time. So that could be at work, at home, sleeping, resting, exercising, enjoying yourself in leisure time. You know, there are so many ways that our lives can become out of balance, especially at the moment where times are hard and we are all feeling the fear and panic that's going on in the world. People can tend to do things too much, overdo things, overexert in certain areas. So over this next week, you are being asked to look at what needs to come into balance. And that can also relate to how you're taking care of yourself. So this could relate to your diet as well, what you're putting in your body. It could relate to how you are spending your spare time, your leisure time. Are you allowing yourself to chill out and unplug and de-stress, or are you scrolling and watching screens all the time? So this is something for you to look at and to find some quiet time to de-stress so that you can see what isn't in alignment for you in your life. Now you've also, oh, look at that. You've got choices. What a wonderful card that is. Look. So this ties in so well with the change that you are going through. You know, the bridge on this card here represents the transition, the passage from one stage of life to another. And this is you, like at the foot of the bridge, about to cross the bridge. So this is you thinking about over this next week what changes you want to implement and seeing what options you've got in front of you. But also I'm getting the message about you not necessarily looking for the most obvious path to take, or not necessarily taking a path that you've taken before that feels comfortable, that you know, or that feels safe, but maybe looking at options ahead that feel a little bit scary, but also exciting. Get yourself moving in a direction that you haven't been before, because that will help you to grow and expand and open you up in ways that you can't yet understand or imagine. Spirit is saying, dare to be adventurous, broaden your mind in what you can achieve for yourself or what you can expect in your life. Okay, weigh up lots of choices, lots of options, but I'm getting the message that you don't need to make any big decisions just yet. Okay, now we've got number 3 of Pentacles, 48. That adds up to 3 in numerology. So you've got 2 3s in this reading so far. group 3. You are group 3, Gemini. And so 3 is a number of expansion and growth and branching out. So do not settle for less than you deserve. Do not limit yourself because of your fears. Allow yourself to branch out and do things, or at least think about doing things that you haven't done before. The 3 of Pentacles, this is quite an energy about allowing your mind to be more creative, to get things done, to look for opportunities in places that you haven't looked before. That's the message I'm getting from this card. There is this, with the 3 of Pentacles and the Choices card and the passage here, this is about you branching out. Some of you might literally want to go on an adventure, physically. You might want to go out for the day or go on holiday or something like that. So allow yourself to go places you haven't been before. Allow your mind to wander and dare to dream about what you truly, truly want that you haven't dared consider before. And that's where the magic can happen. Okay, 3 is a magical number. 3 is the magic number. Allow yourself to dream. And we have got the final card, 10 of Hearts, fulfillment. What is it that is missing in your life? It's probably the feeling of fulfillment and contentment and joy. So what will bring you more fulfillment and contentment and joy? This is a time for you to be thinking about that and thinking about what direction you can move your life in, whether it's with work, whether it's with home. Gosh, there's so much change coming in at the moment through these readings. If you haven't listened to the beginning where I did the collective reading, skip back and have a listen to that, because this is so key. These readings are all tying in with the energies that are coming. There's a lot of change coming this week for us all. So focus on what will bring you joy, what will lift you up, light you up and fill you up. Okay, my lovelies. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a fab day. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, Group 4 and Cancer. This is your card, short term. This position is temporary, so don't be too attached to it. No worries, you will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. Goodness me. Another card of change. They're all coming in during the readings this week. We're all going through a lot of change. So something that you're doing at the moment in your life is just going to come to an end. It's short term. This could relate to a whole number of things. It could even relate to, if it relates to work, it's just letting you know that the job that you're doing is not going to be long-term or permanent. It's going to come to an end pretty soon. But this could relate to anything going on in your life at the moment. It's just giving a message that something is fleeting for you. And here we've got the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Do you know what? These energies are coming up in all the readings so far. That's jumped out. So yeah, you are crossing the threshold into a new reality, into something better. Now, if you haven't listened to the beginning of this video with the collective reading, have a listen to that, because that is all about new energies coming in for this week for all of us. And these new energies are showing us all what is out of balance in our lives, what needs to change, what can be improved, what we're not happy with, what is out of alignment for us. So this is something here for you that is coming to an end. We've got 11 cornucopia, and this is Spirit saying over this next week, this is just a reminder that you've already got so much in your life to be thankful for, and not to be afraid of letting anything go, because it has served your purpose, served its purpose in your life, even if that is a relationship, and to count your blessings, because you have so much to be thankful for. And the more that you count your blessings, the more that will open up better things, more abundance, more prosperity, just more to come into your life. But I'm also getting a message here of where you are feeling quite good about changes that are coming into your life. It feels as if it's like you're ready for this change, you're ready to make an improvement, and you're not holding back. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this. We've got be still okay. So here, over this next week for you, this ties in nicely with this number 11 energy here, where you need to take some time to sit in the stillness, the quietness, maybe meditate or go out into nature, sit by a tree, whatever works for you, lay lay in the bath and close your eyes, whatever gets you into that state of calmness where you are closing down from the external world and turning your attention inward, because this will help you to, I'm getting the message, to align your energy and to align yourself with what feels more in alignment with what is in your heart. Okay, so your heart's desire is speaking to you at the moment to guide you in a direction of something that you want to do, okay? And there is something calling to you. Some of you might already be in the place where you're following your heart's desire, or you've at least started going in that direction. And this is like more confirmation is coming in over the next week of the steps that you need to take. But you do need to make sure that you're giving yourself the time and space for your mind to quieten so that you can receive the guidance and the clarity of mind to take the next steps and to know what to do next, okay? It's like you do really need to turn inward and shut out some external distractions. That's the message I'm getting here with this group, and focus on having gratitude, cultivate that sense of gratitude in your heart, and this will help you to connect in with spirit more and to connect in with more and more good feelings that will help you to feel better. 6 of Cups. Yeah, this is a lovely energy of connecting in with that childlike spirit that we have all got within ourselves. Connecting with that innocence and that playful side of you and the imagination that you had when you were a child. Is there something that you enjoyed doing when you were a child that you would like to bring back into your life? Something that you stopped doing, or something that you were curious about? Bring that curiosity back into your life. Think about this over the next week, or even take action if you're ready for it, so that you can move into something that is more in alignment with your heart's desire, with what fills you up, with what feels good, with what will help you to feel lighter, freer, fresher, like a more enlivened energy. I feel like you've got this need or desire to awaken or wake yourself up or fill yourself with more energy, more vitality. I'm getting that sense for this group. So really connect in with what is in your heart, okay? We've got 10 of Clubs, Success, Freedom. That is a fab card to get in this reading, especially under the Cornucopia card, because I feel as though you're going to be getting some guidance or insight or inspiration about like what it is that you need to do next that will lead you to achieve your goals or make a wish come true, or even bring something back from your childhood that is going to lead you onto this path of abundance. These 2 cards on the right here, because you've got a 111 energy here, this is a new beginning that wants to come in, that is going to lead you in a better direction, and that confirms what I said at the beginning about something coming to an end. So this is a better energy that you're moving into, that you are going to feel over this next week coming in. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, group 5 and Leo. This is your card. Excuse me. Leo. Couldn't say that properly then. This is your card, signs. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. So, my lovelies, over this next week, you're going to be getting some signs and synchronicities and omens and clear messages from spirit. So really pay attention. Make sure you are very present so that you are noticing these signs. Now, you could get, if it depends what sort of signs spirit normally shows you, but this could range from getting certain numbers that are cropping up regularly. So if you're seeing certain numbers repeating, make sure you have a look up as to what those numbers mean, because they are giving you a message. You might be seeing certain words repeating or letters on car number plates. I get a lot of messages that way, so pay attention to that. You might overhear some song lyrics that are very meaningful for something that you're going through at the moment, or that answer a question that you've been asking. So whatever is happening, these things are not coincidences or chance they are spirit talking to you, giving you guidance, and this is helping you to connect in with your intuition to follow the next steps that are meant for you on your path. Okay, so pay attention, my lovelies. Now we've got here play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So this is a lovely, light-hearted energy that is coming in for you over the next week, where you're going to be feeling lighter, happier, more playful than you have been doing. This is going to lift you up a bit. Some of you might want to get moving physically, like doing more exercise, maybe dancing around the living room. Give your body a shake, because that is a great way to shift the energy through your body and to release positive endorphins and to help your body to detox. Maybe it needs to detax as well. There's a lot going on in the country and in the world about money and taxes and that kind of thing, especially in the UK. So yeah, maybe you need to shake that off and break free of that if that is relevant for you. But this is a feeling of, I'm getting the message here of you needing to uplift yourself and connect yourself to your spiritual self, your spiritual family, to your soul self, you know, to those higher frequencies. So if there's something that you like to do that helps you connect in with the higher frequencies, then do that. That could be meditating or praying or saying mantras. It could be using certain sound frequencies or crystals or flower essences or getting out in nature. Whatever it is, do that to help to lift you, to brighten you, and to shake off any heaviness that needs to be let go of over the next week. This card here, 44, woman holding a heart. This is you getting in touch with your heart energy, and I'm also getting the message that you're going to be getting some heart healing over this next week. So some significant past hurt that as you've been carrying around in your heart for quite a long time might come up to the surface to be healed. You might sense it, you might feel it, you might have some old memories popping up. You know, don't dismiss anything that comes in. Let it come, let your emotions come, let them out, allow spirit to heal you. And if you do engage in any healing practices, make sure to connect in with your healing guides, give them your thanks. Don't forget to ask for healing as well. The guides love to work with us, but I feel that this is going to open your heart up more, and you might feel a little bit more sensitive over the next week, so be aware of that. We have got, look at that, that is a lovely card, Beacon. So yeah, do you know what, this ties in really well with the reading at the beginning that I did for the collective. If you missed that, have a listen to it, because there is a lot of light coming in over this next week for all of us, and this is you shining your light as you do these things that bring you into a higher frequency, that lift you up, that light you up. Then you are going to be emitting this higher frequency into the world. As your heart heals, you are going to be feeling better, and again emitting this lovely, wonderful love vibration into the world. So do not be afraid to shine your light into all the chaos that is going on at the moment. You know, if there are negative people around you, then do what you feel is right in the situation, whether that is protecting yourself from their energy or from their negativity, or whether that is being compassionate and kind towards them and understanding that they are simply coming from their own fears and traumas. You know, that's why people are negative. It's because they haven't healed something inside of them. So choose how you want to behave in these situations, but make sure that you are coming from your heart and don't put your own energy in jeopardy for any reason, my lovelies. Now we've got the Knight of Swords. This is a fast moving energy here where you are going to go after something important this week. This could relate to something that you've been wanting to bring in or do that I feel you're getting messages for, that I've already mentioned about, you know, getting the coincidences, which aren't coincidences, but the signs and synchronicities that are coming in. This is you going after something finally, especially if you've had to wait a while for something. So that's a fast moving energy, and I'm feeling a fast moving energy for this group this week. That's just fallen out, and that's interesting. That is the opposite of what I've just said. So I feel like what's going to happen for this group is that you're going to come in with this fast-moving energy over the week, which ties in with the collective reading, with this light coming in, lifting you up, giving you this higher vibration. And then by the end of the week, you're going to need to take a break and slow down and have a rest, and also step away from something. I'm getting the message for you to retreat from something in your life. So this is where you're being lifted up and feeling quite spiritually high. That energy will then come down and settle by the end of the week, and you will need to calm and take a break and breathe out. Okay, my lovelies, I hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 6 and Virgo. This is your card, Authority. Clashes with the boss or a challenge to your power will compel you to respond. Choose peaceful solutions if you can. So something might happen to you this week where you feel like you're being a little bit triggered, where might feel like somebody is trying to take your power away from you, but that's not what's actually happening. It's just a situation that is coming in for you so that you can stand in your power. But as the card says, choose peaceful solutions if you can. So don't allow your ego to take center stage and react through emotions. Be calm, be collected, be thoughtful in how you respond to this situation. And if it does trigger you, and if you do feel like your power is being taken away from you and you don't know how to respond, then take a step back and have a think about it, and think about things carefully and take your time with how you're going to respond. And the message here that I'm getting very strongly is not to respond through your emotions where you react. So take your time in cultivating a response. I feel like there could be an opportunity for you to have an argument and to get into conflict, but the message here is to avoid that and to choose a more peaceful solution. Okay. Oh, look at that. We've got protection. Call back your power. So yeah, this is a challenge to your power. Cut the cord, soul retrieval. So it might be that you just need to step back and not even engage at all. For some of you, that could be relevant, where somebody might have a go at you for something and you don't even want to respond at all. You just simply turn and walk away or cut contact. So you need to do what feels right for you. But the message here quite clearly in the reading is do not engage, okay? Choose the peaceful solution. We've got 20, envy. Oh gosh, this is all coming together. So whoever it is that is responding to you in this aggressive way, they are jealous of you or envious of you because they sense your light on whether it's at a soul level, a subconscious level, however it is, they sense that there is something about you that they either feel intimidated by you or threatened by you, but it's basically that you have got this beautiful light that you are shining, and this person has got a lot of shadow bothering them at the moment that they don't know how to deal with, or they can't deal with, or they haven't healed yet, and so they are being triggered by your light. So this doesn't need to escalate into anything aggressive. It needs careful consideration and really looking at the situation from a spiritual perspective, and for you to withdraw your energy, to call back your power and work with your spirit guides or the angels in cutting any energy cords that you have with this person. It could even be that this person has been in your life for a long time, that this could be an ongoing situation for you where somebody has been constantly trying to take your power and get you to engage, but it could simply be a situation that is just coming in at the moment for you, so make sure that you're doing what is best for you and not engaging in it. So we've got be still, that came up in one of the other readings. Yeah, this is asking you to get into a place of calm and inner peace, and to, especially if you feel like you're being triggered as well, if this is affecting you, step away, get into the quiet and do what you need to do to restore your energy. Do what you need to do to feel calm again, to heal yourself. to cleanse your energy, separate yourself from this person's energy. You don't need to get sucked up into their fear, their negativity, their aggression, their drama, however this is panning out for you. And if it relates to a company, which it could do for some of you, or even a boss, you know, it would be wise, if you can, to get some time away from the situation so that you can figure out what to do next, what is your next step, and how is the best way to do that, okay? Because I feel like it's going to be different for each of you as to how you progress. The energy that is coming in this week, as I mentioned at the beginning in the collective reading, there's a lot of light coming in, and this could really disturb some people who are quite heavily into their shadow energy. So there could be a lot of disruption, a lot of shadow energies coming to the surface. So be aware of that, my lovelies, and listen to that collective reading if it helps you, if you've not done so already. So we've got the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is an energy. This is a peaceful, loving energy that you need to bring in. Look, we've got the unicorn on there with these lovely, calm, receptive energies of this indigo colour and the water here. These are calming and influences that you really need to engage in over this next week. Do whatever you can to protect yourself and protect your energy, Spirit is saying. So yeah, choose love, not fear. Choose love, not anger. Choose love, not aggression. Oh, that's lovely. That also came out in one of the other readings. We've got the Ace of Heart emerging, love. Yeah, this is you really needing to connect in with your heart energy over the next week and connect in with your inner peace and peaceful solutions. Peaceful solutions can often involve stepping away or speaking your truth, or even sometimes giving tough love. You know, a peaceful solution isn't always what we expect it to be. So make sure that your heart is open to receive guidance from your spirit family, and keep your heart open and be mindful that you're not being judgmental either towards this person. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 7 and Libra. This is your card, Timing. It's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a decision. So do you know what? I'm going to pull another card for you. I haven't done that in the readings using another one of these cards, but I'm going to do that. So you have got something going on over this next week where you are needing to make a decision on something. Let's get another card to see. We've got Authority. Clashes with the boss or a challenge to your power will compel you to respond. Choose peaceful solutions if you can. I'm going to get another card as well. And you know what? That was in one of the other readings. It will be interesting to see if you listen to that reading as well. We have got Renewal. You need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and breakthrough. Okay, so that's making quite a bit of sense to me now. Over this next week, my lovelies, you've probably had something that's going on recently where you've had a bit of a clash of personalities here. So it could be to do with work, but not necessarily, because these are general readings. I feel that there is somebody around you that might have triggered you, or they've said something to you that has bothered you, or something has gone on that has challenged your power. And so this card, the Timing card, is just saying, do you need to act on that now, or do you need to wait? And we chose another card, and this is saying to wait, to step back, to take time to recharge. So Spirit is saying over the next week, don't respond, don't engage, don't act, don't say anything to this person. Take a step back, recharge your energy, gather your strength, have a think about how you want to deal with this situation, okay? So that you don't go charging in, doing something that you might regret, or saying something that you might regret. Really gather your thoughts, okay? And have a think about things a little while. And I'm sorry to hear about that, my lovelies, that you have gone through that with whatever has happened for you. Let's get some more cards. Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? And 15, Appreciation. Okay. So, I mean, the Warrior Woman coming out underneath the Authority card, that's really interesting, isn't it? Because this is a message here for you to step up into your power. You know, don't let somebody humiliate you, belittle you, criticize you. You need to decide what is the best thing to do for you. So it either could be walking away completely, cutting off contact, you know, or it could be stepping up, speaking your truth. But as I've said, this week is not the time to do that, so just take a breather, but really listen to what your heart and soul are telling you. Follow the advice of your heart. So the heart won't guide you to blast off at somebody, you know, and project a load of negative emotions onto them. It will tell you to act out of love. Sometimes love is about stepping away and being compassionate to yourself, okay? So do what feels right in your heart and in your gut, okay? We've got the lovely appreciation card. So over the next week, you are going to be stepping into this energy of really appreciating what you've got. If somebody has done or said something that has really bothered you, it might make you want to feel like you're counting your blessings over this next week, where you feel really lucky to have certain people in your life or for certain things that are going well for you. If you aren't feeling like that, then this is a sign, a message for you to count the things that you've got in your life that you are really grateful for, you know, things that you might be taking for granted, because we all do that, don't we? We have got rest. There we go. That message repeated from the renewal card. This is a week for you to take a step back. So it could be, have you answered your deepest calling? Maybe your soul is saying to you, you need to take a rest. You need to have a break, calm down, have a think about things, go out into nature, clear your energy, clear your mind, vent your emotions in a safe place. It might be saying that to you. I'm just going to move these about so that they all fit on properly. Bear with. Right, so we have got number 1, the Magician. That is a wonderful energy to get in this reading. You've got this strong energy of inner power coming into the reading here, where you need to take a step back from doing certain things, from being in certain situations, maybe from certain people, to gather yourself, okay? Because you have got some kind of a shift coming in. If you listened to the collective reading at the beginning, I mean, there is a lot of light coming in over this next week. So this might stir up some stuff for you, and it could stir up something in a connection, in a close connection, or even, you know, maybe not a close connection, but somebody that is in your life significantly, maybe at work, whatever, you know. So there are changes coming in for all of us. And this new energy that is coming in is asking us all to look at a certain area of your life. And for you, my lovelies, it is about what your heart is telling you about the way people are treating you and the way that you're treating yourself. So this is about you taking time out to renew your energy, to give back to yourself, okay? Because you've got this number 1 Magician, which is about a new energy coming in, about you stepping up, stepping into your power, and maybe starting something amazing in your life, okay? And we've got the 6 of Spades creativity card. So some of you might be starting a new creative project. We've got 15, which is also 6 there. 6 is this energy of communication, truth, healing, creativity, especially relating to the home. So it could be a home business as well. It's also our close connections, nurturing ourselves, nurturing others. So there is quite a few different significations there. So take what resonates for you. But over this next week, you can have a think about some of those. It also could relate to your commitments. So what are you putting your time and energy into, and does it still resonate with you? Are you in the right job? Are you living in the right home? There could be a lot of things that you're thinking about over the next week. Okay, my lovely. So I really hope that reading has helped you. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, Group 8 and Scorpio. This is your card, Taking Steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. So you've got a part of your life at the moment that has been feeling stuck recently, or you haven't been able to get moving, or you might have had a challenge or an obstacle in front of you. And Spirit is saying over this next week, it's time to get moving. You don't want to be staying stuck any longer. But you don't need to know all of the answers. You don't need to know where the path is going to lead you. You don't even need to know know if this is the right step or not. You just need to take the step, okay? Because we never take a wrong step. Did you know that? We always take the steps that we need to take. Sometimes we take a detour because we need to take a detour, and sometimes things turn out differently to what we think. And whatever has been going on with you, I feel like you've been a little bit frozen, like paralyzed in place, because you've been wanting some certainty or guarantees about something that's going to happen, and Spirit is saying you can't know that at the moment, but please just get moving. So take a step, my lovelies. There, that's wonderful. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That is a brilliant card for this reading. So what is in your heart? If you didn't have to worry about all the material things that this world puts upon us, if you didn't have to worry about any of that, if you didn't have to worry about pleasing people around you, what would you do? Spirit is saying take a step in that direction towards what you truly want to do. Don't be afraid. If it involves taking a little bit of a risk or a leap of faith, then try it. At least try it. You won't regret it for trying it. We have got 36, second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this relates to the sacral chakra, the second chakra, the orange colour. This can connect with creativity. So some of you might have been facing a creative block, and Spirit is saying, just do something creative. It doesn't have to be the thing that you're going to end up doing, but just start something. The orange centre, the sacral centre, can also relate to our connection. So if you've got a connection that has been a bit stuck, or you haven't known what to do next, just do something. If you're going out on a date, you haven't known where to go, or whether you want to go on this date or not, just take a step towards it and see where it leads you. This is about, over this next week, you getting moving and trusting the process, okay? I do feel as though with this second chakra card coming up, I feel as though the blockage that has kept you stuck recently is in that get it right, sacral chakra area, and that is where we hold our emotions. So you might have had some blocked emotions that need to come to the surface, and you know what, if you let your emotions come to the surface, let them out in a healthy way, that blockage will go away, I can assure you, okay? We have got ask. Oh, I love that card. So I'm getting a few messages here. First of all, I'm getting the message from your spirit family to you as saying, ask us for our help. Ask for what you need. Ask for what you want to know. Ask for our help, and then be patient in waiting for the answer to come, okay? Because the answer will come. Trust in that, my lovelies. I'm also I feel like there is something that you need to ask somebody as well over this next week. Something quite important, you know, just not a minor thing, but there's something that you need to ask somebody. Maybe you are asking for help with something, or asking for information that will help you, but I am sensing that there has been some hesitation in some way, or holding back in some way, or you've been waiting, or you've been worried about what the person might say or do, or how they might respond. But over this next week, you can ask that question. We've got the full moon, which is lots of light. We've got the candle, which is lots of light. They both relate to like seeing more clearly, information coming in and getting an answer. We've got the King of Cups. That's absolutely lovely. And that's really good that that's under the Trust Your Path card, because this is about you. I think I've said it already. Like listening to what's in your heart. What is your heart guiding you to do? What is your heart telling you is the next step that you need to take? Listen to that. Go in the direction of what will bring you joy and fulfillment. Okay, my lovelies? And don't be afraid. And if you are worried about what other people will say, then ask for other people's opinions. It doesn't mean that you have to take on their opinion, but ask to see how people think about what you're doing. Or, you know, just bounce your ideas around if you need to. I do feel that communication is needed in this group to unlock you in some way, in helping you to step forward. I feel that you need to say something. That's lovely. To look at that, you've got a king and a queen in this reading. So that's the Queen of Clubs, loyal and loving. This is a lovely maternal type of energy here with the elephants. They're very family orientated. They take care of their young. They're very maternal. So this is about you really needing to take care of yourself over this next week. And there could be a strong link to the mother energy for some of you, either your own mother or you as a mother, or you needing to mother yourself and really take care of yourself and talk to yourself in nice kind words. I'm getting that message for some of you. You know, be really kind to yourself. You deserve the best, my lovelies, so expect the best for yourself and don't settle. And this King of Cups energy, again, this is the Cups energy, which is about the emotions, and this is about being kind to yourself and opening yourself up and being like allowing your emotions to flow, being loving to yourself. Okay, so I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, Group 9 and Sagittarius. This is your card, education. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. So over this next week, this is connecting with receiving and sharing information. Some of you might be thinking about taking a course. Some of you might be already on a course and it might be a key moment for you over the next week. Some of you might be finishing a course. Some of you might be thinking about creating a course for others and sharing your knowledge in some way with the world. And some of you might even be wanting to get into writing, or currently are writing, or wanting to share your writing with others. So yeah, I mean, this is there is a strong message here to do with words, written words, spoken words, receiving and sharing information. Okay, over the next week, that's going to be key for you over the next week, my lovelies. Let's get one of these. We have got protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. I'm going to get one more. We've got 5th chakra, 39, Archangel Gabriel. So now, the 5th chakra relates to the throat center, and this is about expression and communication. So that can tie in with this information card, the education card at the beginning here. And I feel as though there is something to do with a situation in your life where you have either felt like you haven't been able to share your voice in or express yourself in a certain area. It could relate to something that has happened in the past, or it could even go back as far as something that has happened in a past lifetime. But there's an important aspect coming in over this next week where you are freeing yourself from either like a blocked energy in the throat center, or a way how you haven't been communicating. Maybe you're learning how to communicate better. Maybe there's a situation where you need to say something to someone. And for some of you, this could relate to sharing your knowledge, your work, and using your voice in that way and clearing the throat chakra energy. So there is a very strong influence over the next week for this group to do with communication, clearing the throat chakra, healing, getting over something, processing something from the past that relates to all of this as well. Okay, for some of you, if this does connect in with writing, a creative writing project, there could be something that's happened in the past or another lifetime that has stalled you in this area and brought obstacles in this area. And over this next week, this is going to be quite key for you to get moving, to move ahead with this. But overall, this is about your voice, sharing your words, expressing yourself, communicating yourself. And this, I'm also picking up to do with the education card, that this could be about you learning an important life lesson that you've been wanting to, or trying to, or working through learning for quite a long time. And finally, it's kind of, it's like you get there, or a long-standing matter resolves itself over the next week. I just glanced at the camera clock and it said 333. That is a wonderful energy of expansion. 39 9 adds up to 3 as well. Expansion and growth. 3 can also connect with writing, you know, and creativity. So we've got rest that came out in one of the other readings. So I do feel as well, this is a week where you're not going to be busy, doing and running around and getting really stressed. This is a week where you're just going to be taking your time, being calm. The rest that you engage in over this week, next week, will bring answers to you. We've got the key, which is a symbol of solutions and answers and unlocking something. We've got the crystals there, which relate to clarity and clearing your energy. So this is going to be quite important for you to just take a bit of time out over the next week to rest, to recuperate, to allow yourself to clear the past and to be able to move forward and to know what to do. So I feel like you might want to think about your next steps in some way. We've got number 2, the High Priestess. That is a wonderful card about getting your psychic power back under this protection card here. Call back your power, cut the cords. So some of you might feel called to do some energy work where you're clearing your energy, grounding yourself, where you're cutting the cords to certain past experiences, certain past relationships. You know, you might want to get involved in that. And this is also about you connecting in with your own inner wisdom as well. We've got 5 of Diamonds, inner transformation. Yeah. Another energy here about connecting with rest, really, because in order for you to go through an inner transformation, you need to take the time out for yourself to adjust to that, for your body to adjust, for your mind to adjust, for your energy to adjust. So at some point during this next week, you will spend some time going inward, connecting with your inner guide, with your intuition about what you want to do next, whether it's taking a course or if you've got a writing project, or if you've got something you need to say to somebody, connecting in with the throat chakra. There's a lot for you to kind of think about and mull over and feel your way through. And you know what? I gave the clock another glance on the camera, and it was 555 that time. 5 here. Look, 5 of Diamonds, the energy of change. So this is like your energy, your mind going through a little bit of an upgrade over this next week, where I feel like you're going to get some clarity coming in. And I've already talked about that with the key relating to solutions and answers. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, Group 10 and Capricorn. This is your card, Money Matters. Money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. So I feel for this group, over the next week, money is going to be on your mind. Too many cards there. We'll put them back in and shuffle again. Yeah, so you're going to be thinking about money in some way, about this could relate to where you can reduce your expenses, how you can increase your income. It might be that you're thinking about investing some money or putting some aside in a savings account. It might be that you are really looking at what you're spending and sticking to satisfying your needs rather than your wants at the moment. It could be that you're looking at ways to improve your income somehow. Let's see what else we've got. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? So I'm now getting a message that there is an outdated negative belief that you have got around money that is going to come to the forefront over this next week for you. And you are going to be asked to look at that and to clear it. And Spirit is saying, what are you afraid of? What fears have you got around receiving money? And bear in mind that they are fears, and fears is false evidence appearing real, isn't it? Fears are simply something that the ego mind creates, because you can create an abundant future if you so wish, my lovelies. So what outdated beliefs around money, around receiving, around abundance are you clinging to? You're going to be having a look at that over this next week. Look at that. Number 3, blossoming abundance. How synchronistic for you, my lovelies. So yeah, you are going to be thinking about, I'm getting the sense that you are going to be introducing a more positive mindset. This isn't, I feel like you've already done quite a bit of work on your thought patterns, your negative beliefs around lack and money and abundance. I feel like you've already done quite a bit there. But over this next week, this could be quite an important week of you letting go of what's holding you back from having your abundant life that you really, really want. What is holding you back? 3 is a number of abundance and growth and expansion. 3 can also relate to wealth, you know. So some of you might really be honing in on how you can make your life more wealthy, more abundant, more prosperous. My last reading was on, what was it called? Your future self is bringing through messages about your wealth and prosperity. So make sure you listen to that to get some extra insight. We've got catching seeds. I love that in this reading for you. Goodness me. So this is about you really tuning into what you can do to improve your life. This is a very positive, uplifting card. So this energy here, the crumbling, this is what you're letting go of, you know, what you've been clinging to that's holding you back. You're letting go of that over this next week, and you are opening the door to abundance. Some of you might get some wonderful ideas and inspiration coming in that will open the door to abundance in a long-term way. Like, for example, you might get an idea of something that you want to do connected with work or changing your career, or some kind of project that you can do, like a sideline or a hobby where you can make extra money. So I feel like this is a really significant week for you at the moment. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got 6 of Wands. I mean, yeah, that is a wonderful energy as well. Look, where we've got here, this is like where you've been in this darker place. This is a little bit like the Tower card in the Tarot, where you're in this stormy, dark area, and this, through the doorway there, the opening doorway, that's like this. That's what you're wanting to step into with these lovely blue butterflies of transformation going up onto this hill. I'm getting the sense of abundance and victory here. And it's lovely that it's next to the Catching Seeds cards, because I feel like this energy is coming in for you this week, where you're getting inspiration and ideas about what positive change you can make. But first, you need to let go of this outdated belief, and you're going to make inroads, giant leaps ahead once you do. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. That's wonderful. 3 of Spades, hope and optimism. Absolutely. After going through quite a difficult time for quite a while, my lovelies, you are going to be freeing yourself from that over this next week, and you're going to be welcoming blossoming abundance into your life. Now, you might not actually see more money over the next week, though some of you might, you never know. But I feel like this is the beginning of you aligning your frequency and your mind to what it is that you truly want, that is prosperous and abundant, because life gives us the equivalent to the energy frequencies that we emit. So when we emit the idea of being abundant and wealthy, that's what life brings in for us. And I think that you're going to have quite a significant shift over this next week in relation to that. And it could affect other areas of your life as well in a positive way, you know, because prosperity and abundance isn't just about money and wealth. It's about all good things, receiving lots and lots of good things. So over this next week, you've got a wonderful positive shift. So don't be surprised if you get some lovely new ideas coming in and you feel a lot more hopeful and optimistic about your future. Thanks for listening, my lovelies. I hope this reading has helped you. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, Group 11 and Aquarius. This is your card. Honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. So I feel for you over the next week, you might be thinking about what it is that you want to do in the future, but it's not time to take any action just yet. So Spirit is saying, just go with the flow, bear with what you're doing for a while. It's not the right time to make any sudden quick moves or decisions. But I feel like this is also a message about you accepting where you are at the moment in one or more areas of your life, and realising that you don't actually have to stay where you are, whether this connects in with work or where you live or in a relationship. I feel like you're kind of saying, okay, I'm okay with this at the moment, but I do know that I deserve better and it's going to take a while to get there. And so it's like you're being maybe a little bit pragmatic at the moment and just kind of accepting things, which is a good thing, but planning for the future. Let's see what else we've got though. We've got Anna, Grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundation of divine plan. Yeah. This, like, seeding the light, laying foundations, that describes it really, because I feel like that's what you're doing over at the moment, over this next week, is you're laying foundations for improvements that are going to come in the future. Like, it's not time at the moment to make the changes, to take the action. It's time at the moment for you to put in the groundwork. So depending what area of life this relates to, the groundwork will vary as to what that is. If it's a relationship, it's going to be about building up trust, getting to know the other person, and spending time with them, hanging out with them, finding out what they like, sharing what you like, that kind of thing. If this relates to work, this is about you gaining skills and knowledge and experience that will help you in the future to get to somewhere better. This could be even to do with where you live. Maybe you want to move home, but it's not it's not time yet, because there might be some other reason why you can't move yet. But this is giving you the opportunity to really focus on what you do want, and to think about the steps that you can take in the future to get to where you want. Okay, so this is an important week of planting seeds, are the words that are coming into my mind. This is a week of planting seeds and really thinking of getting clear on what you actually want in the future. So this is about getting your mind clear and focusing on what you want, not what you don't want, but focusing on what you want. Because like magnets, we attract like. So we attract what we think about, we attract what we believe. So put your energy into what you really want. Okay, my lovelies. And that is a fantastic card, number 22, yin yang. 22 is a really big number again. 22, which is 4 is a number of stability and foundation. So again, this is important at the moment for you to lay strong foundations that will lead you somewhere much better in the future. And the yin energy of this card relates to you taking your time, thinking things through, not charging ahead, not making big steps at the moment. This is a thinking, contemplating, reflective energy is the yin, where you are waiting, you're being patient, you're feeling your way through a situation or thinking through a situation. You're also trusting your intuition. It's not time to take action. So this week in general might be on the quiet side for you. There's no need to rush. There's no need to be overly busy. Go with the flow, my lovelies. Yeah, prepare. Look at that. That is wonderful confirmation of what I've been talking about. You are in this time of preparation at the moment, of germination, germinating those seeds. And you know what? The number 2 energy, because we've got the 22, haven't we, is all about waiting, germinating, preparing. It's all about being patient, and that's where you are. You are gathering what you need over this next week. There's no sudden changes, no sudden moves. It's nice and calm and peaceful. We've got the 9 of Cups. Yeah. What was I saying to you about focusing on what you want? Focus on your oasis, even if it feels like you're in the desert at the moment, where there's nothing around you. It feels like you've been left there. Focus on the oasis. We've got the lovely clean water, the tropical plants. This is what you want, is abundance. So focus on that. The 9 of Cups, that's like the wish card in the tarot deck. So Spirit is saying, think about your wishes over this next week. Put energy towards making your wishes real. Think about what steps you can take in the future. That's what will set you up to succeed. And we've got, look at that wonderful card. Ace of Spades, new idea, inspiration. Yeah, this is the light bulb moments. This is about you thinking again, getting inspired about what you want to do. And we've got the 9 and the 1 here. So there is an energy coming to an end over the next week Something might close out for you, and then you've got this new energy coming in, which is going to open you up to new ideas and inspirations. Maybe realization might come in. You might have an aha moment or understand something better that you've been asking questions about. So listen to those inner promptings that you're getting over this next week. Write them down if it helps, so that you don't forget them, and then you'll get a nudge when the time is right for you to take action towards them, my lovelies. I hope that's helped you. Thank you for listening. I will see you in the next one. Hello, Group 12 and Pisces. This is your card moving up. You are increasing your power and status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. What a wonderful card to get. Some of you, maybe quite literally over the next week, might be getting a new job. You might be getting a promotion. You might be going up the ladder of success, but that isn't going to apply to all of you. This is really to do with an energy of you. It's like expansion of you getting to a higher level in something in your life. It could be to do with becoming more expert at something. I am going to get some more cards though to see if we've got any more inclination as to what this is relating to. I am getting the message to one or two of you that it could, because it talks about moving to a better home or office, it could relate to like a home business, an improvement in a home business in some way. So we've got transformation, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Do you know what? While I was shuffling these cards before I started the reading, that card popped out. Isn't that wonderful? And we've got 22 yin yang that came out in the last reading. What are the chances? So there's an energy, a very strong energy of healing for you. And I do feel, especially with this moving up card and the transformation card, that some of you are going to be feeling really better over the next week. Like at a physical level, you're going to have more energy, feel more awake, alert and alive, because you are, I mean, if you listened to the collective reading at the beginning, that was all about lots of light coming in over this week. So you are getting a lot of light. It's going to affect you in a really deep way. It's going to lift you up. You're going to feel better. So you might see things more clearly. And some of you might even notice, if you've had an ongoing health problem, that you actually start feeling better, or you get some insight as to what you can do to help yourself feel better. Okay. So this is like an elevation. Really, in general, for some of you, it might happen at work, but for all of you, this is an elevation of your frequency, of your energy, and it is going to help you to feel better over this next week. Some of you are going to feel inspired to take some action in one or more areas of your life that will help to improve your life. But for some of you, I am getting the message that you're going to be more in tune with your inner self, like in tune, wanting to connect more with your intuition or with your soul family, or, you know, your soul group, your spirit guides, if you're that way inclined, where that spiritual energy is going to be expanding in your life. And so you're going to be wanting to take time out over the next week to rest, recuperate, recharge your batteries, to meditate, maybe go out in nature, to maybe go to some groups that are like, do sound healing, sound baths, or general healing, anything like that, you know, anything mind, body, spirit related. I'm getting quite a strong energy for this group. So let's get some more cards. It feels it's got quite a spiritual vibe to it as this week for you, my lovelies, where things are changing in a positive way. See how far you've come. Yeah, I feel that because you're going to go through quite a significant positive change over this next week, you are going to look back and think, wow, I have really changed, or goodness me, I've really shifted through that, or wow, that's amazing how that isn't going on in my life anymore. You know, you're going to actually see the palpable, that's a mouthful, palpable difference in your life. You see this here, the Five of Pentacles. This is, can be quite, it's not really a negative influence in the tarot deck, but it is one of worry and lack and not having enough. And I feel that that is what's transforming in your life, my lovelies. You are coming out of this energy where it feels as though you haven't had enough. You might have been in the dark, in this stormy energy, like feeling like you are this bare tree, but now you are this little koala bear seeing this new life that is sprouting in front of it. So this is like hope that is coming in for you as well, and positivity, and you feeling quite uplifted that things are going to get better for you. If you've got an area of life where things haven't been going well, they are going to get better. And I don't know if you can hear this. This always comes in the readings. My throat chakra does this when the reading that I'm talking in, where there's an important element for communication in this group, okay? So some of you might need to express something. You might need to share how you feel. You might need to say something to somebody. You might need to speak your truth in some way. You might just need to speak out loud, even if there's nobody to listen, just to get something off your chest. But you see, it's clearing now, I'm saying it. But your throat chakra needs some healing, clearing in some way. And for some of you, you could get a big healing in this area. If you've got any health problems that connect with the throat area, like the jaw, teeth, neck, throat, thyroid gland, even the shoulders, anything in that area, if it's been problematic for you, then you could get some healing for this and shift forward. So don't be surprised even if you do get some physical symptoms that come up connected to the throat as the body clears the blockage out, okay? Let it clear itself. We have got 9 of Spades, wisdom and clarity. Yeah, I feel like you are going to be getting some inspiration and clarity coming in over this next week, and understanding of where you want to go next and how you want to climb up your own ladder of success in whatever way that relates to you, what matters to you in your life, what can you make better, and what can you, it's coming again. So this is, communication is really key for this group, okay? So you do really need to communicate something, but come from your heart, use the wisdom that you have gained from past experiences as a way to express yourself. Communication is key for you. That could relate even to something to do with your job or in a close relationship. Okay, my lovelies, you've got a lot of wonderful change coming in that I feel is going to free you and elevate you over this next week. I hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.